Well, I've got a Ford Fiesta here for a pre-MOT check, and I'm just going to go through it with you today, what we're doing on this. This one here is just a basic check that you can do yourself at home. You don't need, I mean, if you've got a second person, that'd be good to check your rear lights. But we're going to do the lights first. That's the position lamps on at the moment. You've got the 501 volt, which is this one here, and that one, that's the 501 volt. That's the 501 volt. So, I'm going to do the full dip beam now. Both the dip beams are working, as you can see, right? And now we're going to do the full beam. As you see, both of the full beams are working as well. So what we do, we're going to push the fog lights on, which is the bottom one, as you can see there. Both of the fog lights are working now. If you don't know where the fog lights are, you can come and have a look. I'll show you. On the Ford Fiesta, obviously, this is the key where you turn and then switch the side lights on, and then you got the dip beam, and then if you pull towards you, on the dashboard, you'd see two lights on the dashboard. The green one and the yellow one. The yellow one is for the rear, the green one is for the front. So I can just put the front one on its own, or I can put the back one on as well. That's it. And we check the wipers now, make sure the wipers are working, the washers are working. Now the washers, there's meant to be fluid coming out of this, water coming out of this, but there's no screen wash coming out of it. But the wipers are working. But we can't check it, that's obviously a failure. You need to check the water level, screen wash, make sure the screen wash is good. Once you've done that, try it again. If it still doesn't work, get a little pin, and you've got these little holes in the screen wash. All you do is poke it in to get rid of all the dust and everything, the dirt inside it, and then try it. Once you've done that, we'll go to the back now, take the back lights out as well. You see I've got the tail light, this is the tail light basically on the back here, position that. That's working now. And number plate lamps, both of them are working. As you see, as long as they're working, they're all good. This one here is a bit dirty, but it should be okay if you've got clearance. I mean, you can see it, then you're fine. And the number plate, you've got a bit of dirt on the number plate, that shouldn't fail the MOT. As long as it's not cracked or perished, then you should be fine. I'm going to check the brakes. You've got all three of them working. Good. Now I'm going to get in the car, put in reverse, make sure the reverse light's on. That's working as well. And I'm going to put the fog light, which is working. Now I'm going to indicate right. Now with the indicators, you've got right and obviously left. That's for the back. I'm going to put the handles on. Just show you the color of the indicator. Make sure the color of the indicator is orange. If you've got an orange lens, you don't have to worry, you've got a clear bulb. But if you haven't got an orange lens, it's a clear lens, then you need an orange bulb, and it needs to be orange, not like a bright, I mean not light orange, it needs to be dark orange, just the way this one is. As you see, this color here is slightly darker than that one there. Come to the front, you've got the side repeaters, make sure they're working. Both of the side repeaters, this side and that side should be working. The indicator on the front, this one's good. The indicator on the right hand side, this one's good. And this one here. Now the main thing you need to sort of look at is the tyres. Now with the tyres, there's two ways of checking it. If you've got a measuring gauge, which is this, then you can do it yourself, and 1.6 is the legal limit. Now below 1.6, the tyre's gonna fail. Over 1.6, like say 2 mil, 3 mil, that's advisory, right? To check it, you can use it to a 20p coin as well. Now 20p coin, you see the inside mark here. If that's not visible, that means the tire is good, so it doesn't need to be advised or anything. It should go straight through. But if you manage to see, if you can see that while you put it in, as you see now here, I'm going to try it. That's the gauge there. If you look, you can still see the inside mark, so it's halfway. Basically, this tire's only got about 2 mil on there, so I would advise you replace it. It will go through a MOT, it'll only be advisory, but if I was you, I would replace it and make sure to be on the safe side as well. Now, the least and last thing with the seat belts. Now, with the seat belts, make sure the seat belts are coming out properly and then going back in. If it bits like these, you know, if it's too much and if it's got a rip in the seat belt, that would fail the MOT. And make sure it buckles in as well at the same time. So you check it, make sure that's all good, and make sure you check your seats as well. It's not got no play in the seat. Do the same thing on the other side as well. And obviously the handbrake as well. Make sure the handbrake is nice and lovely. As you see, this has only got like 4 clicks, so she's pretty good, right? And the same thing on this belt as well. You check wherever you need to check, make sure it's pulling, and then you clip the seat belt in. That's all working. On the back, do the same thing on the back as well. Make sure they're all working properly. And if you've got a child seat, before the MOT, take the child seat out and plug all the belts in, just for them to know that you've done the pre-check. That's all you need to do. Thanks for watching our channel. Goodbye.
Are you sure you want to stop streaming?
Yes.